Yo, yo, you already know. It's your boy Big Trail, repping Hot 92.5 The Heat, the hottest station in the nation. And you're now tuned in to another episode of Talk That Talk. And you already see what it is, man. So nice, we had to run it back twice,
Come on.
Got my homie up in here, man.
Come on.
About to be a soon-to-be regular up in here, man.
Come on.
The Atomic Comic, man.
Let's get it, man. I'm happy to be back, man.
I'm going to let you know this episode is no holds barred. So look here.
Everything.
Anything goes, man. Anything goes,
everything
yo.
today.
You know what I'm saying? What's good with you today, my G?
Man, I'm just cooling, man. Just sitting back, relaxing. You know, we go back like 4 flats on the Cadillac.
Believe that.
Come on,
For sure.
I'm happy to be here, brother.
Hey, man, look. The honor and the privilege is all mine.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, shout out to my boy off the curb, Tay.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Hot 92.5 The Heat, well, we're more than music, man. And you see what it is again, man. We got the Atomic Comic in the building. Let's make some noise for that, man.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on. Yes,
Thank you. You fought
I'm
your
back.
time.
I'm back. Let's get it.
So, yo, man, yesterday, man, we was all over the place like an octopus on roller skates, man.
All right.
But there's one thing I
Like
forgot
that.
to ask you, yo.
Yes, sir.
How in the world did you pull off to be with the Godfather, the P-Funk, man, Funkadelic, man? Shout out to George Clinton, man. How are you a part of that, man?
Oh, my goodness gracious, boy. Shout out to George Clinton, man. Oh, I love George Clinton. Yeah, big shout out to George Clinton, the greatest to ever do it. If you look at the new Atomic Dog video, I'm immortal, bro. That video will be played for the rest of my life. And I'm in that video. So shout out to the new Atomic Dog video. One time for George Clinton. Hit me one more time for George Clinton. Come on.
You already know.
So I met George Clinton, let's see, I pledged in 98. So I waited 10 years for the moment. It was 2008, right? 2008, it was in Winston-Salem. And I can't remember where it was at, but I never forget my dog Tiny was in the house. Shout out Big Tiny from Winston-Salem.
Security?
Yeah, Big Tiny.
Salute
yeah.
to Tiny, that's my
Big
G,
Tiny.
boy.
Yes, sir. That's my dog.
Yes, sir.
I remember him being there that night. And that's the first night that I ever got on stage with George Clinton. And the crazy thing is, that night, once I got on stage with him, after the show, we actually talked a little bit. So over the years, when he came, you know, I would always be on stage with him. And most of the time, it was just me and him.
Yeah.
So if you go look at my Instagram, at Keeno Whitfield, you'll see the last performance when I was with him. Man, it was incredible, man. I performed. I was hanging out. I'm talking about, man, it was incredible. It's like we buddies. When he see me, he knows me. At the Clave, I came to the fence and the security guard was like, you'll never get in here. It was the second part of taping of Atomic Dog. I said, oh, I'll get in. A few minutes later, it's on video. George Clinton seen me and hit me like this.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Man, I set it out, man. Listen, I set it out.
Man, that is crazy.
Yes, sir. Love George
Like,
Clinton, man. Shout
I'm
out.
thinking about that because, like, man, I'm telling you, heavy part of my life growing up, man, was being around family members, hearing that P-Funk.
Come on, man.
And it's just like, so is he Omega Sci-Fi?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I didn't
Yes,
know
sir.
this.
Yes, sir. George
You know what I'm
Clinton.
saying? I was this old today when I
Yes.
found that out.
Yes, sir. George Clinton was honorary for a while, and then he went ahead and joined the fraternity, Omega Psi Phi.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's definitely a member of our fraternity. And, man, I love him. He always shows me love. The last concert also, he put my shirt up, my Atomic Comic shirt, endorsed me, say he'll wear it. So, man, major shout out to George Clinton. For real. Major shout out, Rudolph.
Believe it. Now, you already said the Atomic Comic shirt, so is that the wardrobe we have on the day?
Yeah, this is just, I got on something, just shouting out my brothers all across the world, Mega Sci-Fi, just shouting them out. Especially my chapter, Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
I want to shout out Musa also, them my guys.
So when was it? Was it last year or a year before last where y'all took over Charlotte?
No, that was a couple of years ago.
Okay.
We had the Clave in Charlotte, man. It was crazy, man. Charlotte was on fire, brother.
Yes, sir.
Man,
I seen that joint. I was like, hold on, wait a minute there. How they just gonna weasel this like out the blue? I seen it, then next thing you know, it was like, bam.
Yeah, we had Charlotte lit, man. We do the conclave every 2 years. A lot of business get handled. Get it twisted. A lot of business get handled. that week, but it's also a lot of fun and a lot of activities.
So if that was 2 years ago, it's time for another one, right?
Oh, absolutely. The next one, I think, I think that might have been 4 years ago, because after that, I think.
Nah, it went 4 years.
No, because after that, it went to Tampa, and it's already been in Tampa, and next year,
Okay.
it's in Cincinnati.
Okay.
So maybe 3, maybe, because it was in Charlotte, and 2 years later, it was in Tampa. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Tampa.
Man,
Good. Yeah, and then now it's going to be in Cincinnati, I'm thinking.
Cincinnati. And what's the time of year when it comes around so people can know?
I think the Clave this year, I think it's around, no, it's next year. I think it's around maybe July, August.
Oh, perfect weather time.
Yeah, I'm not sure the date.
Yes, sir. July weather in Cincinnati is
July,
beautiful.
August. I'm thinking July, though.
Yeah. That's beautiful weather in Cincinnati. For real.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, that's something I was saying. I said, man, how am I forget about asking him about the main thing, man? The OG of all OGs.
I'm telling you, man. So much love, man. Over the years, man, I performed to that guy, man. It's amazing, man. Sometimes I can't even believe it. I go back and look at the footage.
Yeah.
And, man, sometimes I can't even believe it that, like, we hugging on stage.
Man.
You know, we talking, we kicking it, we laughing. You know, sometimes it's surreal, man.
Yeah.
But I'm caught up in the moment when it's going on.
Right.
And then, you know, afterwards I reflect on it. I did a mini movie when he said he was going to retire. And, man, I still got that movie. I'm going to have to send it to you. It's some good footage. But, of course, he's never going to retire, man.
Believe it.
Make my funk the P-Funk. I'm going to get funked up.
You know what I'm saying?
And all his music gets sampled. Come on.
All the time.
More than
day
anybody,
one, since anybody, bro.
Everybody sampled.
Anybody, yeah, man. That's what's up, man. And that's a perfect segue, man, to go into partying with P-Funk, the Godfather himself, man. On to, like, you know, nowadays, it's like the party scene here. I know I can only speak for my city.
Right.
It's done dwindled down so much. You know, of course, I'm a different age, so I'm into different things. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But you, on the other hand, you still outside.
Well, I appear to be outside.
You outside, bro.
See, you know, I appear to be.
You got you on the record. You know what we talking? Well, my first show, I flew out to Miami. That's outside.
I appear to be outside, but I'm outside a little bit, man. I used to be outside a lot, but COVID changed me, man.
Oh, true.
Man, yeah. COVID changed a lot of people. COVID changed my mom a lot, man. Shout out to my mom, I love her, but COVID, it changed me, man. I stayed home a lot during COVID.
Yeah. We all did. Yeah, we had no choice.
I rarely went out, man. In COVID, you know, I had a lot of time to self-reflect. You know, it was a nice, relaxing hiatus. So actually, comedy has brought me back outside more. And I'm happy I'm doing comedy, because if it wasn't for comedy, you know, I wouldn't be outside as much. Because keep in mind, basketball had me outside all the time.
And that's where I was about to head.
Shout out to Harry Giles.
Shout out to Giles, man. That's what I was about to head to next, man. I look up one day.
Salute.
And I was talking to you about something. I believe you had just got to Minnesota or something you was telling me. But then I turn around and look. Your ass is at the damn Hall of Fame dinner, man, with damn Big O and all them.
Man. No, that's real. That I know what weekend you talk about. That weekend is crazy, man, because I actually have a picture of me. Man, I can't think of my man's name. I'm pretty sure he was at Earl Lloyd's funeral. I don't want to say who he used to play for, but me, him, and the Big O. I'm right here in the middle, and Big O right. I think it's to my right. And we having some incredible conversation, man. I'm telling you, when I write my book, it's gonna be incredible, man. But I went to let's see, I think I went to 17, 18 NBA All-Star games in a row. Yeah. So and I always went to the dinner. Shout out to Rob, shout out to Tyler, shout out to Scott. You know, they've actually made things happen for me. So that's my New Jersey family. So I love them guys. They made a lot of dreams come true for me.
Yes, sir.
But yes, Big O. But man, I can tell you stories about almost every player that you can name, man. I got stories about it, but we can talk about that.
Oh yeah.
We can say that for later. That's a whole.
It's plenty more to come. You know
that's a whole pod by itself.
Believe it.
The basketball.
Like you said, the podcast. Y'all be sure to go ahead and YouTube, ring that notification bell, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But not only that, yo. Make sure you catch us on iHeartRadio also, baby. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Talk That Talk.
Talk That Talk.
Is also on iHeartRadio, man.
Talk That Talk. I'm coming.
You guys subscribe.
I'm coming.
Hey, we doing some big things over here, man.
Hey.
Slowly but surely, man.
Listen to Talk That Talk. Come on.
Big it up. Let's big it up. For real. Yes, sir. But that perfect segue into all of that traveling and all of that motion. And I was looking at some stuff on TV today. You know, the Diddy trial is everywhere.
That Diddy. Hey,
Diddy.
I'm Team Bad Boy all day.
All right.
All day. Let me go ahead and tell you. Hold on, Team Bad Boy. Let me go ahead and tell you. I met Puffy. I met Biggie right down here at the Armory.
All right.
Off East Market Street. If I'm not mistaken.
That was 18 Homecoming.
Possibly, if I'm not mistaken, my homegirl was there.
Is that the year the Wu-Tang?
Yeah, I don't know what year it was. I just know I'm the biggest Biggie fan ever. And I had Biggie, Mary J on my wall. Snoop also, shout out to Snoop when I was in school at A&T. So I'm Bad Boy for life. Right. You know, so I am. So Brother Love, Sean Combs, Puffy, Puff Daddy, you know, that's my guy. That's my guy. But yeah, Puffy in some trouble. You know, the Diddy parties, man. The Diddy parties.
So, you know, you done been on the other side of that. I can get limited access to certain things.
Come on,
I know
man.
a brother like yourself, you well traveled, so.
Come on. Okay,
what is it like out there in Hollywood? And have you ever been to, not no Diddy parties,
oh, man,
but any of them celebrity mansion parties?
Okay, so I've been to a Diddy party.
Uh-oh.
Okay? So I was at a Diddy party, right? Went on my own, right? Had me a couple of in the back, okay? Now, I was locked in, couldn't get out for about 2-3 days. Okay,
2-3 days?
But I was cool, though. I was cool with it.
It was a party for 2-3 days?
Yeah, I was cool with it. So after 2-3 days, I'm ready to go. So I'm going to grab me a couple I'm going to sneak out late at night, right? So I'm sneaking out with 2 and I get to the door, and I open the door, and the door shut. Guess what I hear? You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. This Bad Boy for life. Hey, we turn back around going. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't never been to a Diddy party.
Well, you stupid.
I ain't never been to a Diddy.
Go with nowhere.
Come on, Tommy. Tommy, get in the building. Come on, baby.
You ain't going
Come on, baby.
nowhere.
That was for free. I don't do too much free stuff, but that was for free.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear nobody out there telling that joke either. I'm on you.
You just witnessed here first, baby.
I'm on your ass.
You just witnessed here first on Talk That Talk,
yes,
man.
Sir.
But no.
Yeah, Diddy. Yeah.
17 All-Stars. You had to go to the All-Star parties. Kenny Smith party.
Every year they had it.
So, like...
Shout out to Tweet, hooked me up with Kenny Smith. I went to the All-Star parties every year they had it. You know, man, them Diddy parties, I mean, the parties I went to were nothing like that, man. You know, most of the parties I went to was NBA players, bunch of groupies, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of women that want to be with an NBA player, a bunch of side pieces.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it looked to me. But, man, it was lots of fun, man. I always engaged with the players. Players was always cool with me. So, you know, NBA All-Star games was a lot of love. But, yeah, I never been any of the parties that I went to, I mean, it was none of that going on.
So, if you could think about it, what would you say was the wildest party you ever been to? Whether it was LA, whether it was in Atlanta, whether it was New York, wherever.
Listen, have you ever seen Project X?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a guy named Jason Powers from my hometown. Shout out to Jason Powers, all right? Shout out to Jason Powers, RS Central. He was part of the last class on the Hill, right? Jason Powers, when we were in, pretty sure it was high school, threw the greatest party ever known to mankind, and it kind of came together kind of like Project X.
Oh, wow.
When I watched Project X, I think I got in touch with him on Facebook, and I asked him, and we talked about that years ago.
Yeah.
So that was one of the craziest parties I've ever been to, but now understand, I'm a Q. So what's crazy to you might not be crazy to me. Because some people consider Q parties off the hook. And that's how I got my name around here. I used to throw parties, house parties.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Man, that's when the days were good, man. Good old house party.
Man, you can throw a house party, neighbor wouldn't even complain.
Wouldn't even complain.
They didn't complain. That's why when I used to live in apartments and stuff, I don't care what the neighbors did. I mean, they could be up there fighting parties all night. I would never complain. Because back in the day, nobody ever complained on me.
Man, I can remember back in the day, this when Forest Oaks was Forest Oaks. It wasn't even part of ENT yet.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Then turn to Forest Grove?
Forest Grove, yeah. I mean, I said Forest Oaks.
Yeah, Forest Grove.
Yeah,
Got
my
it.
bad part.
Shout out to Rico. Nah.
Shout out to Nina, man. God bless the dead, yo. Nina Black, yo.
Oh yeah, got it.
She used to have some of the most classic parties in Forest Grove, man. Lord have mercy. And it's like I tell the kids now, you know, our city ain't really what our city was like. Dude, think about it. At one point, we had, what, about 10 clubs here?
Oh, yeah.
People would come from everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Even the strip club scene was popping in Greensboro at one point.
You had strip clubs everywhere. You had Lost D's, 2 of them.
Yeah.
Then you had Chester's, the other ones, and the other. Man, it wasn't
Platinum or something. Shout out to Cash. She used to do something out there on West Market. I can't think of the name of that.
The Mint.
Yeah, the Mint. Hey, but shout out to my favorite where I used to get paid at. Shout out to right here.
Twiggies.
Right here. Shout out to Benny. Shout out to my guy Benny. Yeah. Benny was my dog. Benny was the DJ. Shout out to Benny. Shout out to Big House. He ran the door. Yeah, I used to sell DVDs in there back in the day and get plenty money. Plenty money. Even made a strip song about all the strippers. Got that idea from Lil Jon.
Wow.
Yeah, Lil Jon.
You know it's going to be guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. Lil Jon was like, you bet the strip club, make a song with all the strippers' name in it.
Mm-hmm.
I went right back and did that. Yeah. So,
yeah.
Shout out to Twiggies, man, for real.
Well, yeah, and I was looking at everything in the little aspect of, like, what's going on in the world, period. Like, parties, and nowadays people got their phones out, they trying to catch you here and catch you there. It's like, why? Now you got to do stuff exclusive.
Yeah, party ain't a party no more.
Right.
Yeah, party ain't a party no more.
Well, no pun intended. Party ain't a party if it's ran all through, Ed.
If you think about it now, when you go to the club, people is got their phones out, like you said. It's not a lot of interaction. What messed the club up was the VIP sections. Once VIP sections came, so people don't realize that. People stopped dancing. People wanted to be important, including me.
Yeah.
Including me. I wanted to sit over there with bottles. Shout out to Frank.
Well, man, I think I was spoiled in because it's like...
He was always behind the rope.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
You just made me think about it.
Before that, he was out there mingling. But now the rope come in with the couch.
Yeah.
Now you in that realm of people who can do that.
But you forget, though.
So now you over here.
I was the one helping Lucci bring the records into the clubs where he was DJing.
Right. So see, you were important.
I'm on stage with the DJ. I got all access. Like, it was like, the world was my oyster.
Yeah. Shout out to Lucci. Love you, man.
God bless the dead, man. David Lucci, mix master, the turntable scientist, man.
Love
the Pit forever, man.
Forever. I'm not Floyd. I'm happy about that. I can say I'm not Floyd. What up, Celeste?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Hey.
Yes, sir. So I was sitting there looking, man, and it kind of is bewildering because I try not to get caught up into everything they saying what's going on with the trial with Diddy and all this and all that. And then when Cassie took the stand yesterday, did you catch any of that, what she was talking about?
Come on, man. Listen.
So
let me tell you something. So she got about $20 million. She settled everything. She got about $20 million, but they wasn't taking her seriously. So now she want to tell her truth. This is my thing, man. This is my thing.
But how can you? No, I'll wonder about that later. But go ahead.
Right. No. So you saying so this is the thing. You're right. So how can she do that and still come? See, this to me, this is what happened. She went and got that money, right? Nobody knew anything about the tapes. To me, her husband said, "Look, we got these tapes. You can get more money." She like, I don't want to do that because I'm on these tapes. Husband convinced her to turn the tapes in. Now he in court watching her talk about getting peed on.
What?
8 months pregnant, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Wow.
That's just my interpretation of the situation, right? That's what I think is going on. So that's what she's saying. So you see, the escort said, I didn't pee on her by force. She asked me to pee on her. And I also found out she went to rehab.
So that's a key part right there.
That's a lot of key parts. So far, Puffy is killing it.
How can you be saying it was against your will if you're asking?
Right. Like my guy Tito say, it's the first 2-3 pages of the book, but I'm telling him that's the most important.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, and they did good today, and I think this was the last day. Now Puffy's folks get to come up tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, and they get to do their thing.
Who's speaking on his behalf?
And ask her what happened. His lawyers and stuff. They get ready to go in.
Oh.
Because his text message where she said, I'm ready for another freak off. That's uncontrollable. So she telling him. See, he already admitted to domestic violence. We all seen the tape.
Right.
Okay, no matter what happened, you did that. You admitted to that. Now we talking about racketeering and sex trafficking. That's flying somebody out to another state, to have sex. So that's big because they did hire escorts. Cassie did hire escorts, and they paid them to fly in. So
you mean to tell me? Let me get this clear.
That's a fact.
You mean to tell me? Say if I fall into temptations and one of them DMs just seems to be so enticing, I fly this young lady out, say from Miami,
right,
to North Carolina,
right.
That'll be considered sex trafficking.
And you have sex with her?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What?
That's correct.
What if I drive there myself?
Well, if you drive there yourself, you didn't fly her in. So I don't know the rule about if you drive in yourself, but if you fly her out with the intent to have sex and you pay them.
But anytime we go with a female, isn't the intent to have sex?
So basically what you're telling me is that every guy in America, it's crazy, man. It's wild, man. These allegations that's coming out against my guy, it's wild. It's a new allegation every day, but that Cassie interrogation was incredible, man. But you want me to tell me what took him down, really? I'm gonna just be honest.
What's that?
People, you're not ready for this. Carisha. All right, you ready?
Expand on it.
You ready?
Expand.
Carisha took him down. Let me tell you how. He gave Carisha a show, right?
True.
Right? He supported everything Carisha did.
True.
Flaunted it all over the internet. Were at all the shows. Carisha wasn't his artist.
No, I thought he was like.
Not that I know of.
I thought he was managing her.
Okay, so maybe so. So he gave Carisha all that love. He gave Carisha everything he promised Cassie. Cassie sitting back watching this from afar like, nah. Baby, you married.
Oh, no, you didn't.
You married. You see what I'm saying? She watching this. You gave Carisha everything that you told me you was going to give me. I don't like it. And that's where the trouble started. 100%. That's just my interpretation of the situation. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am.
It was all good just a week ago.
It was all good just a week ago. Now she mad. You done got the bag. Now you trying to take the man under. Okay. Cool. So I'm ready. I watch it every day, man. So I do. I'm tied in like I was doing the OJ trial.
Bro, what killed me is like, and same thing to R. Kelly. It's like, hold on now. Before these guys was even convicted or anything, they had all these documentaries out. Surviving R. Kelly Part 1, Surviving R. Kelly Part 3, Surviving Puff Daddy Part 1. I'm like, and I don't watch that mess, man, because again, it's like, I just don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like when you think about black men in society, once they reach a certain level, it's like the first thing they do to try to knock us down a peg, when we get too big for our britches, so to speak, is they're always dealing with sexual allegations.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go back, Emmett Till, I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Hey, they just hit Smokey.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
They just hit Smokey Robinson, my brother.
I seen that. Like, come on, man. Smokey.
Come on, man.
Like,
They hit Bill Cosby, man. That's when I was just like, and this I know this is jumping off topic, but let me say this, because I want the world to hear this. They hit Bill Cosby.
Bill, man.
Right? What I read one time when Bill Cosby was having trouble with his wife, he went to live at the Playboy Mansion.
Right.
Do you know who Bill Cosby's best friend was?
Hugh Hefner.
Sidney Poitier.
Oh, Sidney Poitier. Yeah.
Sidney Poitier could have any woman in the world that he wanted. Bill Cosby didn't have to do nothing to these women. Sidney Poitier was his best friend. Sidney Poitier had every woman in the world. Sidney Poitier did a movie with a white woman, if I ain't mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. I gotta look. What the lady who look everything up? Can you look that up, man? Can you look that up? Sidney Poitier was his best friend. He didn't have to do nothing. Not to mention he was Fat Albert.
Yeah.
You should not even mention his own success. He flat out.
He did all the voices for this.
Every character was based off every best friend that he ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. So yeah, we can reel it back in. But yeah, they hit all Shannon Sharp, Shannon Sharp role playing with on the phone. They just play one part. She recording.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's just like, man, I don't even like talking on the phone no more. Mm-hmm. It's just, and I like talking on the phone.
Right.
I like to text, but I like talking on the phone. But
yeah,
man, that's why these days you gotta. And once you get some money, you gotta watch out, brother.
We in scary times, man. All I can tell y'all is make sure you proceed with caution.
Right, right. So I'm scared when I get on. I remember, and back in the day, every girl that walked by me at work that had a fat butt every day, I'm like, ooh, looking good, or damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on. Them chicks gonna be like, yeah, you see what I'm saying?
He sexually harassed me.
Man, this was 20 years ago.
I was a freshman at T.
Come on.
And this was doing G-Ho.
G-Ho.
It was the night he crossed over.
Come on, man.
His cane poked me in my thing.
And then I don't even use a cane. See what I'm saying? That's exactly what, you know what I mean? That's a great analogy, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I used to throw a cane, but yeah.
Ladies, listen. There's plenty of ways to get dope, for real.
Yeah.
You just gotta, educate yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, just find your purpose. You ain't gotta be tricking these men and all this and all that, causing harm.
Not at all.
It's a sucker ball like they say every minute, but come on,
every
ladies,
minute. I used to tell all my athletes, listen, man.
Whew.
Hey, take that thing off, flush it down the toilet yourself.
So now, don't they? I don't know how long it's been going on. Don't the athletes there in college have to get consent letters signed?
Hey,
they about to smash something?
I don't know. That sounds like an NDA to me. I don't know, but I always teach my guys, man, hey, be careful. Like I just said, take it off and flush it down and commode yourself. You see what I'm saying? So I always say that, man. These guys, man, it's crazy how these women out there getting these guys. The one thing that I do notice, that it's a pattern. It's a big pattern. They wait till these guys get successful. Like the lady with Shannon Sharp said, she want $20,000 a cheek. $20,000 a cheek. Come on, man.
Please,
come on, you want $20,000 a cheek?
That's the most expensive.
Come on, man. Shannon Sharp should have known right there. If I'm talking to any regular woman and she talking about, yeah, I want $1,000 a cheek.
But somebody gotta be putting Uncle on game though, bro.
I'm going. Uncle must not listen to nobody.
I'm blaming Ocho. Ocho.
Hey man, Ocho gotta be telling Uncle.
Ocho, if Ocho is your guy, that's your man, 50 grand. I'm pretty sure y'all have some off-air conversations about, the what's and the who's. Yeah. Ocho need to be putting Uncle on the game. Like, look here, Uncle. You can't be doing this. Ocho, you been in the league, baby.
That's true.
You relevant. You was the one saying, I'm not going to pay $1 million. All my jewelry fake.
Yeah, that's true.
Vision is perception. They think you Ocho Cinco. They think you got those diamonds and those clusters.
Yeah. Must don't listen.
Man, listen.
Must don't listen. Hey, Monique tried to tell him.
Man.
Kay Williams tried to tell him.
BBD told us a long time ago, man. Never trust a big butt and smile.
That girl
poison, man. God, man. Fellas, and I got to hold our fellas accountable too, yo. Like, fellas, we running around here wilding, man. We running around here like a dog with that little pink thing hanging out, man. We can't be doing this, man. We got to have some type of self-restraint, man.
Man.
It ain't no time that I see a little something go by, I won't mind thinking about tapping that ass, but you know what I'm saying? You got to think about it, man. What are we here for, man?
Yeah, you're right, man.
What are we here for? What are we really doing,
gotta
man?
Stay focused. Shout out,
you know
Keeno.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, gotta stay focused, man. That thing is a killer, man. That's it's taking a lot of us down, man. Like I said, they just got Smokey, man. Shout out to Smokey.
Yeah, shout out to Smokey Robinson, man. Hold your head, Smoke.
Man, they getting everybody.
What's Smokey about 100 now?
Smokey like 94 years old.
Come on,
They talking about. She talking about he sexual harassed her in the 50s. Probably, boy. Like, come on, man.
Yo,
Smokey Robinson don't even remember the 50s.
Shout out to one of the true triple OGs, bro. Chuck Berry.
Oh, come on, man. Shout out to Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What you know about Chuck?
Shout out to Chuck Berry, man. Chuck Berry was
Chuck will let you know, like, look here.
Chuck Berry was that dude, bro.
Look, that's what I want all my people to do. Everybody who tuned in, man, you listen to Talk That Talk on iHeartRadio, whether you on YouTube checking out the visuals. Y'all look at the Chuck Berry documentary, man. And you'll see what I'm talking about. And later on, go in those comments and let us know what y'all think about how Chuck Berry was coming up way back then doing rock and roll back in those early 60s, 70s, and shit. It's probably the 50s too, if I think about it correctly.
Like and subscribe to my man.
Believe it, man. Believe it, yo.
Like and subscribe to this guy.
But man, like I think, like you said though, everything has to be exclusive. Like,
come on, man.
You really can't.
I tell my guys all the time when they come in, put the phones down, call them, make sure they record. Man, it's rules, man.
Yeah.
It's rules. It's rules.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know all these rules because I've been around a lot of players and I took a lot of courses on this stuff, man. I pass this stuff along to my guys, man.
Yeah.
So they don't get caught up. That's a lot of stuff.
And it's sad because you think like they would educate them brothers like Zion.
Well, they do, man. Well, I mean, yeah, they do. I know they have classes. The NBA, they have classes, man.
You must have skipped that day.
But yeah, they have classes, man, on things.
He got caught up bad.
What we're talking about. But that's where guys like me come in. Somebody who gonna give you that game.
Yeah.
Come on, man. She a porn star, bro. She an OnlyFans. See, if you don't have nobody telling you that, then you know. You gonna do it. You gonna think it's cool, bro. You can't do that shit. OnlyFans, bro.
Yeah, I think it's more or less like
it's for the moment.
Like, oh man, they even got on your boy from Houston.
Who's that?
Green. From messing around with old girl, Drea.
Oh yeah. Hey, that boy bad, man. Jalen Green, that boy
He tough.
bad.
But so is Drea. Green, I ain't mad at you,
Hey,
brother.
that boy bad. Hey, that boy can hoop. Shout out to Jalen Green, man.
He cold, man.
He cold.
He
But yeah, man, they did get on that boy.
But then you think about his age and her age.
Yeah.
This is what you were seeing when you was coming up.
Yeah.
So it's almost like how with me, my favorite that I would have seen, my celebrity crush on TV was Thelma. Good time.
Yeah, that's everybody's crush. If you real.
Thelma.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, so coming up.
Met Thelma, bro.
Yeah, oh, man.
Met Thelma. Got pictures to prove it, bro.
Jesus, man.
Yes, sir. Met Thelma and Michael, bro. Told him I was the biggest fan, and I had this certain person with me that can vouch for this. Shout out to Jess. I was like, I'm your biggest fan. They quizzed me for 30 minutes on every show, bro.
Man, no way.
And they was like, you our biggest fan.
Yeah.
Also met JJ. Shout out to Thelma. I love you, baby.
Chill out, man. Relax, man.
I love you.
Relax,
I love you, baby. Hey, I met you.
She not for you, man.
I love you, baby.
What Tony tell me though?
Hey, you don't even understand.
She not for you, man.
When she was talking about marrying eBay, man, I was already mad when she was talking about moving away with that mechanic. But when she was talking about marrying eBay, I was like, come on, man. You ain't marrying no eBay. This dude got 8 wives.
I ain't even watching no more when she married Keith.
Yeah, man. I was so bad. Man, I was like, dang, man. I was happy they was getting that to get over. I'm like, damn. I'm in front of the TV like, Michael sitting there talking about, you and I. Nigga, I'm crying like a man. I'm like, no. Nigga, that's my first love, baby. That's my first heartbreak, baby.
When she married Keith, I was like, man, this show bores me.
Come on, man. Yeah. After that,
I'm not watching this no more, man.
After that, no girl could break my heart, man.
I'm like, I don't see that now, man.
Girl, I don't like you no more. I'm like, it don't matter. Damn, it done broke my heart,
It
baby.
don't matter.
Yeah,
It don't matter.
yes,
man.
sir. But yeah, man, you right though. You right. It's crazy, man. It's crazy out here.
Yeah, man. You know, people, I'm telling you, man, you gotta tread lightly, yo. You know, any young heads that's listening to this, man, believe it, coming from two triple OGs,
Hey,
man.
listen.
We jumped off the porch a long time ago. We had scary times, man. Like, people ain't playing fair right now.
They ain't playing fair. They recording you, man. They want to video everything, man. These social media, man. I'm telling you, these social media is crazy, man. Think about this. A dude can have a wreck, bro. Almost die. Right? Escape death by this much. The first thing they do is hop on Facebook. I made it. I made it. I'm so happy to be alive. Won't he do it? I mean, just almost died like a minute earlier. They run to Facebook or either with a picture caption. Won't he do it? Could be all messed up, bloody. Somebody get beat up by their boyfriend, bro.
Man, listen.
They get abused or vice versa, get beat up by their girlfriend. They go to Facebook, bro. Look at me. Man, I don't want to see that, man. That's why I make people laugh.
Man, what kills me with that, yo, is when, like you said, they might show some. It's really no. What's the word I'm looking for? Everything's not personable no more. Everything's just out there.
No. He just got shot.
Yeah.
He just got shot.
Like, nigga, call 911.
Man, when I used to see people get shot, I used to be like, oh, shit, get to the hospital.
911.
These days, bro, it ain't like that, bro. I'm telling you, man.
You see him laid up in the hospital, talking about some Facebook, I need your prayer warriors. First of all, man, you don't want everybody praying for you, bro. That's one real thing right there.
It's crazy out there, man.
But what kills me is when they actually record themselves crying.
Right.
You holding the phone.
I'm telling you, man.
Looking at the phone, going through some emotional stuff, crying. Looking into your phone, bro.
That's why I love social media, man. It's kind of like why I went into journalism. I have a real journalism degree. Shout out to A&T.
Yeah.
Because I know people believe what they read. Like I just try to tell my son, you remember Boot Gang? Shout out to Boot Gang. All right, not dissing you, Boot Gang, but this is just the truth. I mean, I like what you're doing now. You know, my son used to love Boot Gang. But I'm telling my son, this is not real. My son telling me, Daddy, this real. I'm telling my son, Caleb, he just doing this for views and likes. Caleb not believing it. Fast forward, Boot Gang get his jaw wired. Can't talk. The next time I see Boot Gang, he love the Lord. Which, like I said, I love the Lord, Boot Gang. I love what you're doing. I like to sit down and talk to you. I love your story, but I'm telling my son, you know, that wasn't real. He just doing that for likes and views. The internet is not real, man. Internet is not real, and the thing is, people are believing it. Right. It's just internet is took over like reading. You know, like I said, people read and they say, I believe that. That's why I want to write, go into journalism. People see that stuff, that's what they believe, man.
Well, right here, it's like, say for instance, you'll go on there and be like, hey, Facebook, can somebody point me to a great mechanic? And then they see you to JoJo the Tire Man. JoJo the Tire Man don't know what the hell they're doing.
And you mad.
Now you mad.
You mad.
If you did your due diligence, you could have found a great mechanic in your area and not rely on these nuts to tell you to go to JoJo the Tire Man.
Exactly, man. Social media it's amazing, bro. I'm telling you, man, it amazes me sometimes, man. I seen girls, man, living with their parents, man, will put up some stuff to make them look like they balling. See what I'm saying? And go home to their parents, man.
One room ball.
Yes. It's like hustling backwards, man. The internet is a good thing, though, because you can be who you want to be.
Yeah.
You can be anybody you want to be. You can be. You know what I'm saying?
They got two shots, a bathroom shot and a bedroom shot. Like, where's the rest of your house?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You can be whoever you want to be. It's just like this fantasy world, man. But as long as you realize it's two different worlds, realities.
It's the Matrix, man.
It is. No, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
That's what they talking about back then, man. Red or green pill. Never you learn.
Yeah, it is the Matrix, bro. I'm gonna have to agree with you there. There's some serious stuff going on. But like I said, I use it as a tool.
Yeah.
Try to get
it
a little money.
It can be used for good stuff. You know, instead of people use it for evil.
Yeah, people starting to notice me on the gram, you know, at Keeno Whitfield. I'm going to get my Facebook and my YouTube and my TikTok popping. I want to focus on one at a time. So I'm getting a lot of calls off my Instagram, which that's the plan that I had that was, given upon me. For Ricky Smiley. Shout out to Ricky Smiley. I'm following that blueprint that you gave me.
All right, Ricky?
Yes.
So tell me this, you got a manager?
Well, I manage myself, man, because keep in mind, I manage ball players.
Right.
So I can negotiate.
Of course, that's what I was going to ask you.
I can negotiate myself.
Yeah.
People don't really need agents.
Right.
They can just hire a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what Lamar Jackson does, get his mom a lawyer. That's what Jacob Brown did at first.
Man. Yes, sir.
That
boy.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Shout out to Lamar. Shout out to Trenton Simpson from the crib that play on that team. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to D. Shout out to his dad. They from around the way. So yeah, man. So yeah.
I look at it now, like, evolution is inevitable. When they talk about like the players from last year, the players to this year, to the old heads, it's like now the younger the younger media is trying to hurry up and usher all the older media out.
Yeah.
But then they done brought MJ back into the fold with NBC.
Yeah, MJ coming back, man. It's gonna be crazy.
So do you know, like, I know it's not gonna be as an analyst, cause you can't, MJ cold blooded, man. You know, he don't hold nothing back.
Yeah, he gonna give his opinion, man, because it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this. Man, you see that move? Crossover, step back, pump fake, got fouled, and the shot. What do you think, man? I mean, it was okay, but
I felt he could have beat him with his first move.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what wasn't better than what I would do? I mean, I would have went by him and dunked on him. I mean, I'm MJ, you know. I don't play game sixes, you know what I'm saying? I left and came back and won championships. I mean, this guy here, you talking about this guy? He has no rings. Michael Jackson gonna go crazy. Michael Jordan gonna go crazy, bro.
Hey, man, I'm really to see, but I'm gonna kind of miss Kenny, Shaq, and Chuck, man. Cause that's what we grew up with them, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember when TNT first started. You know, I was like staying up watching it. I was like, Charles was still playing. It was just Ernie and Kenny.
Yeah, back in the day.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love those guys, man.
They got a certain chemistry that you can't replace.
Shout out to Shaq.
All right, the Diesel.
Yes, these are my guys, man.
But I think people like with Gil's Arena, you know, with Brandon Jennings, I love what they doing over there because it's like
shout out to Gil's Arena.
They're just giving their basketball take from their standpoint
That's it.
and from when they came into the league.
Yeah, that's it. That's
you know
it.
what I'm saying? Because at one point, think about it now, Steph Curry and them are old now, man.
Yeah, they are, man. I remember watching him with Davidson in the
Yeah, they old, man. So it's gonna get to a point where these Gil them gonna get old.
Yeah, if you think about it, Gil them is kind of considered old.
Yeah.
You know, been out of the league for a while.
Right.
You know, Martin. You know, I mean, if you think about it, McCants, I mean, these guys are kind of old.
Now you're gonna think about it from a point to where it's like, okay, who's gonna be trying to usher these guys out?
Well, I mean, long as those guys are giving, you know, good opinions and people like us are watching, I think they can stick around for a while. Long as you're interested, I think you can be here.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think you can usher yourself out. But speaking of managing, when you talk about managing, I mean, I have good people around me, but I'm always going to govern myself. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm always going to govern myself. I mean, I have a team of people around me, but at the end of the day, I'm going to make the decision. I'm going to call my own shots and do what I want to do.
Nobody can have your best interest in heart like you do.
Yeah, because I know the managing game. Like I said, I made negotiations for players for years. I'm still making negotiations on different things because I set myself up to still, you know, be in play. You know, after my players finish playing. Shout out to Coach Gatlin. Coach Gatlin taught me that.
All right.
Coach Gatlin said, "Put yourself in play so you'll still be irrelevant when your guys ain't playing." So, yeah, I'm still doing my thing. But yeah. So I kind of govern myself. I manage myself, but I have a good team, people around me.
Yeah. I can dig it. But man, it's been another dope episode, man. I appreciate you, man. We just chopping it up, man. That's all it is, man. Everyday barbershop talk, man. So go ahead and let the people know again, man, how they can find you on your social media pages and what you got coming up next for them.
Hey, listen. Check me out. Atomic Comic. Keeno Whitfield. Right? You heard that? The Atomic Comic. Keeno Whitfield. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on TikTok. I'm on everything. You can follow me at Keeno Whitfield. All right? Look at my reels. Last reel did about 100K views. Come on, man.
Beastly.
Come on, girlfriend cheated on me. I wake up early in the morning, catch me an Uber with that thing on me.
So you done made the Uber driver in the coffin.
I'm going to see her.
About to crash.
Oh, boy, you think you gonna cheat on me? I'm coming to see you.
I'm gonna throw it all away.
Come on. I'm about to throw it all away. I'm about to eat scraps for the rest of my life.
I'm about to go to prison after this weekend.
I'm about to lose it all for you, girl. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, follow me on all platforms. I mean, you can catch me everywhere. I'm all over, man. I got shows everywhere. I'm going to be with J.J. Williamson at the Improv, June 27th, 28th, 29th. Check me out there. I'll probably be doing a few shows before that. Like I said, man, I'm all over the place, man. No set schedule. No set schedule. I'm grinding.
All right? You know what I'm saying?
Who need a schedule when you grinding? Every day.
Like, y'all tuning in, y'all checking the show out on iHeart, y'all watching the visuals on YouTube at Hot 92.5.
Watch us.
We might have some tickets. We might have to do a ticket giveaway.
Come on,
man.
Gonna give you some tickets.
So bless y'all for watching and being such loyal fans.
Come
man.
on. Ain't gonna tell you for what.
You know what I mean?
It could be a concert.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a wrestling match. Could be fake tickets. Don't give a damn. You want them. You want them. That's all that matters.
That's it.
You want something.
It cost you nothing.
It costs you nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Might be some bus tickets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Could be some tickets to see the Panthers. I doubt it, but it could be some tickets to see the Panthers. Now, I doubt that, but shit, it could be. But yes, sir.
Only way you be able to win is if you tune in.
Tune in.
Only
That's
way
it.
you can win is if you tune in.
We're asking for no money.
Nothing.
Who is?
You need a moment of your time.
Time.
That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? We break it down into segments. You know what I'm saying? So
TikTok.
make sure you checking out his reels. Make sure you checking out his shorts.
Like
and the same way over here, checking out our reels, our shorts, our interviews, man. Again, Hot 92.5, the hottest station in the nation. It's been your boy Big Trail. Shout out to Off the Curb.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Again, the Atomic Comic himself. Give it up, give it up, give it up.
Shout out to my dog JJ Williams.
All right? And it's been another dope episode, man. We're going to get at y'all manana, and it's straight like that. Believe it.
100.